kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts. I had a much longer thing that I was going to do in terms of a commentary and martial arts moral thing on Judge Kavanaugh, or the man who would be Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh, because I'm torn on the issue. Because on the one hand is the idea of, are we who we are as an adult? Are we the same people that we were in high school? Should we judge somebody as an adult based on what they did in high school? Versus that woman who is a victim is still in pain, and I can't tell anybody how to process their pain. I can't tell anybody how to deal with their pain, because that's their pain. Even if I have been through some things that are similar and some things that some people say may be worse, but I dealt with my pain. I can't tell her how to deal with her pain. Okay? And especially since not everybody's a fighter. Maybe I can fight because I have fighting spirit, even though I'm not a professional fighter, from the martial arts. And that's helped me out a lot. But I said, I'm going to bring it home. Especially if I'm going to make a video about it on my channel. I'm going to bring it home. And this is how I'm going to bring it home. Would you train with someone who was accused of doing what Kavanaugh was accused of doing? Would you want your child to train with someone who was accused of what Kavanaugh was accused of? So if you wouldn't let your child train with that, especially your daughter, would you let your daughter train with an instructor who was accused of something like Kavanaugh's been accused of? If you wouldn't let your child train with Kavanaugh, if you wouldn't train with somebody who was accused of doing something like Kavanaugh, if you feel that way about it, then you shouldn't elect him to the highest offices of the land. And this is not a far stretch because, and I'm not going to say the name of the martial artist. Don't you say it either. You know who I'm talking about. There's a martial artist, someone prominent in the martial arts world, that was accused of something similar to what Kavanaugh was accused of. And he was found not guilty, but he was in the room when it happened. And not just that came back up, and that came back up years later because some of his students were accused of doing something Kavanaugh-y. That's assuming, of course, Kavanaugh's guilty. That, I know, it at least put a dent in their reputation. If not, they lost some students. And some of my students got trolled for it because people were saying, oh, you train at, is that the place? And they were like, no, that's not us. So if you wouldn't want your child to train with someone who was accused of attempted rape, if you wouldn't want to train with someone who was accused of attempted rape, then how about holding a Supreme Court justice to at least the same standards that you would hold a martial arts teacher? Dare I say their job's a lot more important than my part-time job, really my full-time job too. Right? So that should be how you really, that will tell you how you really feel about the situation. Because that's what I had to do with myself. I was trying to be too philosophical about it. But when it comes down to it, if I wouldn't trust you around my kids, I'm not going to trust you to make decisions that affect the lives of millions of people and where you are responsible for upholding the Constitution of the United States of America. So that's something to think about. And if you have any other discussions about it, put them in the comment section below. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. Once again, Justice Kavanaugh stands accused. I'm not saying he's guilty, but I think if we use the would you let someone in that situation train your child or train yourself metaphor, that may get you to dig into how you truly feel. Peace.